Hi guys, in this video we're gonna play a fun game. The rules are simple. In each round I will present you with 3 statements. 2 of them are true, 1 is a lie, and your task is to find out which one is which. Naturally, I will explain everything after giving you a little time. You can also pause the video if you like. Each round has a theme to it, you see. Starting with the first round, of course, which is dedicated to the Vocal Trinity. No introduction needed, you know these brilliant ladies. 1. Mariah Carey, despite great competition, is the most skilled and refined user of vocal agility in the Vocal Trinity. 2. Whitney Houston, despite a powerful lower mid-belt and a darker, weightier tone, has been a soprano for the vast majority of her career, not a mezzo-soprano. 3. Celine Dion's belting prowess doesn't really go past D5. There's a clear difference and decline in her technique once she mixes above D5 and moves on to the upper belting range territory. I'm gonna let you think I already know the answers, and here they are. Although both Whitney and Celine are beautifully skilled users of vocal agility, Mariah's refinement in this area is quite unmatched. Whitney's voice type is quite a debatable topic, however most sources and experts call her a soprano, at least for the most of her career, pointing out certain qualities of her voice.
Upright to make it easier, let the children's laughter.
Note: applying the original Fox system classification to non-classical singers is already a bit of a shaky premise. These classifications are not gospel and shouldn't be treated as such. Also, mezzo-soprano isn't always a soprano with a damaged voice. You can just be a soprano with a damaged voice. However, Celine not being able to hold her own with the upper belts, especially in her prime, is some fake news. Celine, despite some inconsistency, absolutely knew how to approach upper belting with great technique. I mean, listen to this.
And the rockets regular for the land of the free
Moving on to the second round, live vocals or not edition. 1. This is a live vocal performance. 2. This also is a live vocal performance.
To steal you from him, I could be such a gentleman. Plus all my clothes would fit.
3. And this is too a live vocal performance. This one may be tough. Let's see. There you go. This is a live performance with a quite loud backtrack. Live vocals generally peek through, however it's not always super obvious. Yes, the Drunken Love ad-libs are finally live, which I am very happy about. Beyoncé sounds great, and in general is doing a marvelous job on her tour. And this is a performance with pre-recorded vocals. But listen guys, this is the best made, most realistic pre-recorded track I've ever listened to.
I'm gonna steal you from him, 'cause I'm a gentleman. Yes, all my clothes would fit.
Dove Cameron, who's a talented vocalist by the way, had been incredibly prepared for this performance. She knew the track well and performed very naturally. Of course, I am a psychopath, so I kept listening to it because something didn't sit right with me. The audio quality seemed a little suspicious. The vocal delivery seemed strategically polished, yet rough in some places. Then I noticed some mouth shapes that didn't make sense, Dove's very toned down facial expressions while singing, and a few oddly timed breaths.
I'm gonna steal you from him. The universe must have defined this.
With that said, this has been a great, important performance for Dove Cameron, and she did a beautiful job. I genuinely mean that. Round 3. This one may be a bit messy, question mark, I don't know. But let's get into it. 1. 2022 has been the worst year vocally for Mariah Carey so far. 2. Confidence is an important aspect of performing, but it won't make a good vocalist out of a bad vocalist or even a great vocalist out of a decent one. 3. Jennifer Lopez truly isn't a much better vocalist than Selena Gomez, for example. Let's check. We good? Yeah. Mariah Carey has been through some rough times with her voice, but last year was truly painful and hard to listen to. I'm not entirely sure if this year is much better or any better. Note to some lamps. Acting as if Mariah Carey is 200 years old, so there is no need for her to be able to sing her songs well or comfortably, is quite messed up. There is a mental aspect to singing, absolutely. Also, lack of confidence and performing do not get along well. However, believing in yourself will not replace hours put into mastering a craft, like singing. On this channel, we know that vocal skill isn't really one of Jennifer Lopez's biggest strengths, fortes, if you will. But we need to be fair and acknowledge the fact that at her best, Jennifer is able to deliver surprisingly strong vocal. Moments like these do not happen consistently whatsoever, but they do exist. Round numero 4. The EXO edition, because a lot of you guys love when I talk about them. 1. With how strong Chen's low register is, he's actually a well-trained baritone and not a tenor. 2. Baekhyun is the least consistent belter of EXO's main vocal line. 3. Kyungsoo's vocal agility is top tier for K-pop standards, however in the bigger picture, it becomes less impressive. Giving you guys a second, and there we go. Baekhyun is clearly a skilled belter, I cannot stress that enough. So this is not a diss whatsoever, it's really not his fault that he's in the group with the other two.
Because I'm loving you. 제발 가라고 아주 가라고 애써도.
K-pop idols are typically less skilled in the use of riffs and runs than Western pop and R&B singers, so although Kyungsoo's agility is a great vocal asset for him, there are more than a few more skilled vocalists than him in this area, outside of K-pop of course. Although Chen's lower register is quite wonderful, his voice still has tenor written all over it. I mean, his low register is the best I've heard from a tenor ever. Next round, K-pop girl group edition. 1. Yeji, despite not being a main vocalist of itzy, is the best vocalist of the group. 2. Wheein used to be the best vocalist of Mamamoo. However, with more recent regression, it's no longer true. 3. Danielle of newjeans wasn't ready vocally to tackle the role of Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and there were many better choices for the role, even in the 4th generation. Don't be shy, think a little, and there you go. Up until around 2020, Wheein had been the most balanced and the most well-rounded vocalist of Mamamoo. Naturally, the skill isn't lost completely, however, her voice has gotten noticeably weaker, more tense, and less consistent overall. I've seen people speculate it's all due to alcohol consumption, however I cannot confirm that. And especially since Sola has been continuously working on her voice and even has improved in some areas, Wheein lost her #1 position. About Danielle, it's a bit unfair to listen to her on the Little Mermaid soundtrack for 2 reasons. First, Danielle is nowhere near a vocalist like Halle Bailey, so she sounds the way Struggle feels. Second, I get it, newjeans is incredibly popular, but vocalists like Liz or Cyan, both from popular groups, would have been much better choices. And the list kind of goes on. Yeji suits itzy's sound well. She has the range and is an effective vocalist overall. She is, however, a bit of a one-trick pony. There is not much variety or true control to be offered, unfortunately. The main vocalist, Leah, has the widest palette of skills and brings a better sense of control and dimension to the table. And you know what? That is all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I always like to introduce new concepts and ideas to the channel. Question for you. Do you think it could be a series? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. For now, bye guys.